That's close.
He's good, but
no, you can touch him. You got that.
You got me.
So just so you guys know, if they have a really small weapon, you don't have to worry about it. If they have a honker two-handed sword, they have a huge radius. Okay. The other thing is, if there's a call called voice radius and you honestly don't hear it, you don't take the effect. If you're close enough and you think you should take it, go ahead and take it. But if you hear voice radius, that. Another thing happens too. John lost his pouch. What does it look like, John?
Just black.
It's got John's car keys in it. Last event. Did anybody see that? Anybody pick up a pouch?
Probably in the freaking woods, dude. Probably in the woods with them. You have it with you when we were. You have it on the Earth and Bower run. No, I had it when I came back. Oh, okay.
So if you guys see a pouch, it's got John's car keys in it. Please return it. That kind of thing. We'll give you a bill reward, and no questions asked, Dan, if it comes back to it.
If I find it in the woods, it's mine.
All right. You got a new car.
All right. Yes. A couple more things. Sorry, this is so long, but we've got a couple of things to, and I was just waiting for it to rain anyways, just make it great. But a couple more things we want to talk about. We have a cabin contest this event. Okay, so the best decorated cabin is going to be having an award. And John, who won the picture contest?
Carla.
Who's not here?
Not here. Then Dawn.
Okay.
And then Evan.
Woo! Thank you guys for giving us pictures. We've had a little drought. Again, we want to have a bunch more pictures, so continue to send those in. And one other quick thing. Guys, when Dirt asks you to help clean your cabin, here's what's expected, okay? If you're in the cabin needs to get cleaned. Other stuff, we give you a bill to probably clean the tavern and other stuff like that, but it needs to get done. Please, please, please do not make me institute a stupid cabin cleaning fee. And here's how this works, okay? If the cabins are not going to be clean, I'm going to charge a couple extra dollars for every single person. And then what happens is Andy gets it at the end of the event if your cabin is not clean. Because the last event, he had to spend an additional, one of the other events, he had to spend an additional 4 hours here cleaning. That's not fair to him. Okay, he's our site guy. He cleans up. He also, because when the ranger comes down, we never see the ranger. Thank God for that. Okay, so how many times you're at a camp, Dan, where you don't see the ranger?
Depends on the camp, but not very often.
Right, so we never see him. I don't see him when I check in. Sometimes I don't even see him when I check out. Sometimes I can just leave the money and stuff for him, and then he takes it. So it's great. So we want to make sure that it stays that way. Okay? And lastly, okay, two more things. The tavern looks really, really good this event. Okay? I don't know what building over there looks good. Which one?
Farthest one on the right.
Farthest one on the right looks good. Much better than the other ones. You can't actually see through the walls or anything. If you guys are in the tavern, okay?
You're welcome.
If you guys are in the tavern,
Right.
if you guys spend an hour in the tavern without combat, you guys can regenerate 10 mana or 1 skill. Okay? If you have meditation or some other skill, come see me and I'll tell you the other stuff that you guys can do. And then, just so you know, that they appear a lot nicer. Also, all around here, and it actually extends out to about halfway through this field. Like when you guys get in this area, you guys actually feel good. You know, you feel good. It's like you guys do that. If you guys are in this area, you know, like within here, all around this, you guys get an additional 15 body for as long as you stay in this area. All right?
Is it similar to the healing effect from last event?
And you still get the healing effect.
Does it feel like the same thing?
Yes. It just feels like it's better.
Okay.
Okay? Does everybody remember what the healing effect was last time?
No. Every minute you get 5 body back?
Every minute, you get 5 body back.
Oh, it's
Okay.
1.
Yes.
five.
It was 5.
Awesome.
I thought it was 1 also.
I was thinking 1 the whole time.
So was I.
So anyways, so every minute you guys get 5 body back in this area. And by the way, anybody who has lures, come see me. I'll tell you some stuff about what's going on with that. And then lastly, does anybody else have anything else before I cover my last topic? Anybody else have anything they need covered? Does anybody think of anything?
Can you clarify how the getting back of 5 body happens after you pass the 1 minute threshold?
What? after you pass the 1 minute 61 seconds, or 61 seconds, you get 5 body. So if you're bleeding out, you die.
You've been killing blowed.
Oh, you're killing blowed, you're dead. But if you're not killing blowed, you bleed out, then you get 5. Which sucks, because you're dead.
So it doesn't
So you
work.
die.
It will not save you from dying.
It doesn't work in combat, essentially. It's the best way to look at it.
No, it does work in combat, I don't care. But if you're bleeding out,
You will bleed out before you get to life.
Yeah.
right.
I was just asking, okay.
It works.
If you were
The
halfway
60
through a
per
minute.
second is when you get healed. Just so you know. So like if you get knocked down, you're gonna die. You're not. It's not gonna save you.
The reason I said combat is because if you were halfway through a minute when you got knocked down, you'd be
Doesn't
30.
matter.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah,
Clarify.
it doesn't matter. So as soon as you start to bleed out, whatever. It's not gonna save you if you're knocked down. Okay. Anybody else have anything else? Anything? I can think of anything.
Raise your hand more if you need to, Willie.
What's up, Willie?
Does it have an, okay, is it any magic, like second tier and also first tier?
I guess you're gonna have to find out, Willie. I'll tell you in private, but I'm not gonna tell everybody.
Those are good questions.
It is a good question.
Come on,
Yeah,
take
so-
production.
Got a question about the 15 body you gain. So you step out of the area. Does it increase your maximum 15?
It increases your maximum body. It does not heal you.
Okay, so if you
Step
out
out.
of the area with 15 body, you won't die.
That's right.
They're temporary hit points.
They're temporary hit points. Yep. But they don't. Like as soon as you're in here, you have a maximum additional 15. If you heal it up, great. If you don't heal it up, no big deal. And as soon as you step out, you lose the 15.
Okay.
So if you healed up and stepped out, and you go back in, your max goes up by 15, but you're not healed again.
But what if you're at?
It comes off the top.
It comes off the top.
Comes off.
So
You don't
if you're
die.
at
15
So
body,
if you
but
have
you're
15
inside.
body
Your
left
max is
and you
30.
walk out, you don't go to 0?
Right. Correct. You don't take damage when you walk out. Yeah.
I haven't played this character for about 11 months. Last time I was one day, there was mist effects. Are those still active?
Yeah. For a year and a day.
Neat, thank you.
All right. Anybody else? I got one more thing I need to cover. What's up, Willie?
Back here.
Yeah. What's up, new guy?
Could we clarify on death and dying? Like, how does that work?
I can help you with that after.
Okay, thank you. That works for me.
Let me just clarify real quick. Somebody clarify for me, Dan. You look bored. Clarify for me.
Death and dying is simple. If you get knocked to 0 body, you're unconscious. You get back up in 5 minutes when your body heals. And if you get knocked to -1 body, this is the maximum negative you can ever go is -1.
Okay.
As soon as you hit -1, you begin your 60-second count. Some people do Jeopardy. That's what I do. 3 times Jeopardy is exactly 1 minute if you sing it right. But anyway, or you can count to 60 if you're really boring. You can come up with any other form of way you would like to do it. Stopwatch, if you really feel anal. Other than that, once your 60 seconds is done, you are dead. You have now passed your death count and are dead for the next 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, if you still have not been lifed or brought up, then you dissipate, you become astral, and you go see death.
I know you
At
make
that
it
point-
point.
Whatever else effects are going to happen to you.
Right. So when you're at -1, you can be healed. Any type of healing will bring you up. If you can be first aided, like
Almost
somebody
any
says
type of
first aid
healing.
or medicine, huh?
Almost any type of healing.
Right.
Whatever type of healing that would normally affect you at the time affects you.
Right. And then you have to get a life spell when you are technically dead. And then after that point, when you are dead, you need to put an orange headband on. We have orange headbands at Monster Camp. If you don't have one, that means you're in the spirit realm. Other people can see you when you're in the spirit realm.
That is sharded.
That are sharded, which means everybody here. But other people that can see you when you're in the spirit realm. You have 5 minutes to face death. After the 5 minutes, you must go to NPC camp, and you have to get John or myself, and then we will do that.
Sure.
Expect to
Not
die.
near you, though.
This is a dark, so that means the odds are stacked against you. Heroic, epic, fantasy.
Really stacked against you.
They're really stacked against you, so you do die a lot. For example, how many times has Bert died?
12 or 13.
Not enough.
Not enough times. So, I know there's a few of you who've only died once, or none. Yep, Willie's died 8. But, alright, the last thing I want to cover, I need a favor from you guys, okay? Obviously, logistics in this game sucks because it takes too long and it requires a lot of me. But hopefully we'll be remedying that a little bit here shortly. What happens is, we need you guys to come up with your research ahead of time. If you guys have a significant amount of research, even if you do not have a significant amount of research, get it to the logistics people ahead of time so we can have your research results for you before the event. Because the biggest thing that this game takes is your research portion. So we've got the big guys, but we need all the little guys to do that, help us with that too. Does that sound okay? Yeah.
Would it be better to have research at a different time somehow?
It's not, if ahead of time would be best. Because then you can have all the results then and there. Because that would be the best. Anybody else have anything? Anybody? All right. Is everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, lay on.
Okay.